By the time I get back around to that crack after having filled the other ones, it's going to be dry and it's going to be ready to sand. Hey guys, so I discovered this wood filler a few years ago that really is a game changer, and that is this Miracle quick dry wood filler. One of the cool things about this is it really does dry super fast. It's not traditional glue based, it's solvent based. So when you put it on, it'll often be dry within a few seconds, especially if you're on a nice warm sunny day. Today it's in the mid 50s here, so we'll see how well it does, but I'm expecting it'll still do pretty decent. Also, one of the cool things about this is that the lid is on the bottom. So when you store it basically upside down, and this thing has lasted a couple, maybe a few years because of how it's stored. It doesn't seem to go bad as fast as some other products that are stored with the lid on top for some reason. One thing I will say is you really want to use some gloves when using this stuff, because it will stick to your hands and it's very difficult to get off. When you see how hard it sticks to your hands, you can only imagine how good of a job it does sticking to the wood, which is another reason I'm impressed with it, is because sometimes wood filler will just come out and it just doesn't seem to stick so well, but this stuff does super well. You want to mix it up once you get it opened, and then I'm just going to start applying this to the gaps I have on this project I'm working on real quick. Fix some quick spots here. And one of the reasons this wood filler is so great is something that has kept me from using wood fillers in the past is when I'm trying to get a project done, I just didn't want to wait for a wood filler to dry to be able to continue working on the project. But this stuff dries so fast that it's really no delay. By the time I get back around to that crack after having filled the other ones, it's going to be dry and it's going to be ready to sand. Now this stuff is stainable, but you definitely want to test it first, because it supposedly doesn't take all stain perfectly. So I would just try a little bit of it and test it before you go applying it to a piece that you're going to stain. This stuff that I'm applying it to today, I'm going to be painting, so it's really not a big deal. But again, I have stained it in the past and it covered up quite nicely and was as similar as I could have expected to the wood I was using. Now this stuff is a little bit older. When it's, I will say, when it's a few years younger, it's or fresher, it goes on a little bit more smoothly, but I'm almost got this can used up. So, and you don't want to leave this stuff uncovered super long, because like I said, it does dry fast. On a hot summer day, it will dry within a few seconds of applying it. So you just got to be cognizant of that. All right, cover this back up. Flip her over for storage, and it's ready for sanding already. Here, let me move this camera closer so you can see. Look at that. It's already ready for sanding. Now I am going to go over this better with the machine sander, but I'm just trying to show you how it works. All right, so I'm going to sand the rest of it. Most of it's ready. Well, as you can see, I'm already able to start sanding these. It really took no delay time with this project, Basically, you can do it in a circuit, and as soon as you're ready to do the next sanding, it's gonna be already dry for the most part. You wanna put it on in layers if you have real thick spaces to fill, but it dries so fast. This stuff really is a game changer. And when it says miracle quick dry filler, they're not joking. Now, I'm not paid by these people. I'm not sponsored by these people. This is actually just a product that I found that I actually really like and that works well. I didn't used to use wood filler before this because I just found it super inconvenient with the drying times and super inconsistent with how it went down and how well it would stick. But this stuff is consistent and it dries quickly. If you actually would like to check out the product, I'll have a link down below where you can check it out. If you found this video useful, please go down below, hit a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.